Hi everyone, it's Reggie Roo here. Today, we're in the mountains. What slides through the mountains like a snake? A train does. And there's the train station. And look, there's the train. And away it goes. A big green train. Along the rails and past a little village. The green train gently begins to climb the mountain. Looking out the window is fun. Now you can see the village way down in the valley below. The train winds through the mountains. Higher and higher it goes. Where do you think it's off to? Over the river now, and past a waterfall. There are lots of people on the train. All of them are looking out the window to see the beautiful countryside. Would you like to be on this train too? High up in the mountains, there aren't many buildings or cars, just the green train. Ahead is a tunnel. Is the train going to go into the tunnel? Yes, in it goes. To the right, you can see out of the tunnel to the valley below. Toot toot, as the train is coming out of the tunnel. There goes the conductor, checking the tickets. Looks like we have a quick stop. What a pretty waterfall. The train's on the move again, climbing high up in the mountains once more. It looks very small against the big mountain. I think we can see our destination. The green train pulls into the station high up on the mountain. Everyone unloads their gear. Some of the people have bicycles, while others are getting on the train now to catch it down to the bottom. Do you think they want to see the pretty countryside and waterfall too? The train is off once more. Bye-bye, train. Bye-bye, boys and girls. Hooroo! Hi, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Did you know there are lots of different types of trains? There are long-distance trains that carry passengers, like very fast, high-speed trains. Or maglev trains that float on magnets. And intercity trains that take passengers between big cities. Commuter trains bring people to the city. Rapid transit trains move people around the city, like the metro, which travels under the ground. Trams or monorails. Other trains, like steam trains, are fun to ride or watch go past. Toot toot. Freight trains are strong. And model trains are little. Do you have a toy train? Hooroo! Hi, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. Have you caught a train before? Have you caught one that goes under the ground? They're called underground trains, and they travel under the city through the metro or subway. Here are some people at the station. And here comes the train. Whoosh! The automatic doors open, and everyone gets onto the train. The doors close, and away goes the train. Does your mom or dad catch the train to work? The train travels along. Sometimes it's outside, and then it goes underground and into the tunnel. Here is an underground station, way down beneath the street. See the people waiting for the train. It screeches to a stop, and more passengers get on and off. Beep! The doors close, and away it goes off to the next station. The train moves away quickly. Make sure you stand back. That was fun. Hooroo! G'day everyone. It's Reggie Roo here. I'm not sure what we're up to today. Shall we have a look together? What's that? It looks like a yellow maintenance train, but what's that it's carrying? That's right. It has 2 yellow diggers on the back. Do you know what a maintenance train does? It fixes the railway to make sure the trains can travel safely. Look, the digger is unloading the workmen's equipment. Wow, the digger arm has a claw, and it's using the claw to grab onto a large barrel. It lifts up the heavy barrel and places it carefully on the side. Now it grabs a crate and drops it down. The arm spins back. And vroom, 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 vroom. The digger drives down the ramp, using its arm to balance. The top spins all the way around. And the digger heads back the other way behind the train. Now the man gets into the second digger and begins to drive off the train, getting ready to work. Uh-oh, look! Here comes a red passenger train. Lucky they've been looking after the track. Hooroo! Hi girls and boys, Reggie Roo here. Do you have a train set? There are many different types of trains, like freight trains, which are very strong. Here is a big orange freight train pulling lots of colorful carriages. Here comes another freight train. Toot toot. Wow! Freight trains pull lots of wagons full of cargo. This one is loaded with containers. They carry all sorts of cargo. The cargo can be loaded from a factory, warehouse, or a mine. Here is a freight train leaving a seaport. They will often travel long distances to deliver their important goods. Through the countryside chugs the powerful freight train. They're like a semi-trailer truck on rails. The train is very long. This yellow freight train has 2 engines pulling the heavy wagons. It could be carrying food, liquids, grains, machine parts, minerals and rocks, metals, retail products, or even toys. Have you seen a freight train before? Aren't they impressive? Hooroo! Hi everyone, Reggie Roo here. What runs on rails like a train, but travels on the street like a bus? It's a tram, and here comes a blue tram. It's pulling up at the tram stop. Shh! Open the doors. Some people get off, while others hurry to get on. And away goes the blue tram through the busy city streets. Can you see the tracks that it travels on? The tram moves with the traffic. Past the buses, past the cars, past the bikes and people. How do you think the tram moves so quietly? It's because this tram is an electric tram. It moves along using electricity it gets from the overhead lines. Can you see the overhead lines above? The tram goes through the intersection. Then off go the waiting cars. They make lots of stops along the way. Sometimes the rails even go over the grass. Clickety-clack goes the tram on the track. Have you been on a tram before? They look like fun. Hooroo! Hello everyone. Do you know your alphabet? It starts with A. A is for aeroplane, high up in the sky. B. B is for bus. Brum, brum, brum. C. C is for combine harvester, chomping up the crop. D. D is for digger, playing in the dirt. E. E is for engine, like a steam engine. Toot toot. F. F is for fjord ferry. What a lovely day. G. G is for garbage truck, gobbling up the trash. H. H is for hot air balloon. Shh, shh. I. I is for ice skating, or even ice racing. J. J is for jet ski, skimming along. K. K is for kite surfing. Whee! L. L is for lawnmower, chop, chop, chop. M. M is for motorbike. Good day, Mick. N. N is for naval vessel. O. O is for oil tanker. Gee, that's big. P. P is for police car. Nino, 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 Nino. Q. Q is for quad bike. That looks fun. R. R is for rocket, heading to the moon. S. S is for seaplane, landing on water. T. T is for tram. It goes on a track. U. U is for underground train. Watch out below. V. V is for van, driving through the snow. W. W is for wagon, being pulled by a horse. X. X can be found at the railway crossing. Look for the train. Y. Y is for yacht, sailing on the sea. and Z. Z is for a zigzagging skier. Hooroo! Hi everyone, it's Reggie Roo here. We're off to visit a building site today. What's that, boys and girls? That's right, it's a truck. But it's a special type of truck called a grab lorry. A grab lorry is used on building sites to move things. This grab lorry is moving dirt. The arm swings around, the claw opens, and the dirt drops onto the truck. The man is using the controls to move the arm and grab the dirt. Can you see the arm moving? There's a lot of dirt to remove from the building site today. Wow, look at the claw spin around. The driver pats down the dirt. That way, no dirt flies out of the truck when the truck drives off. Crunch, crunch, crunch. He shakes the claw to get all the remaining dirt out. Then he places the arm on top. Now, the grab lorry is ready to drive away. He jumps up into the front to take all the dirt away. They must have picked up a lot of dirt. Do you wish you could grab that much dirt? Look at the big hole left behind. Hooroo! Hi girls and boys, Reggie Roo here. What do you think we're looking at today? It's big, it's shiny, and it's yellow. It's a school bus. There goes the school bus, driving out of the garage. The bus is on its way to pick up the children for school. The driver carefully steers the bus through the streets. It's fun to ride the bus to school. When the bus stops, a red stop sign pops out, and bright lights flash to warn the drivers behind. Always be very careful and look out for other cars when you catch the bus. You can see the yellow school buses in North America. In other countries, children also catch buses to school, but they might not be yellow. Finally, the bus arrives at school. Everyone flies off, ready for another day of learning. Hooroo! G'day, Reggie Roo here. What has 2 wheels and a loud engine? A motorcycle. Here is a silver motorcycle. And here is a motorcycle rider. He puts his helmet on, making sure it's fastened tight. Hi, Mick. Today, he's taking his motorcycle out for a ride. The keys go in the ignition, and he starts the motorcycle. Brum, brum goes the bike as he revs the engine. Mick is also wearing a protective black leather jacket and big boots. And down the street he goes. Along the bridge and over the river. Motorcycles have 2 wheels and handlebars at the front for steering. Have you seen a motorcycle before? Here comes Mick back from his ride. Hello. He pulls the motorcycle into the parking space, slowly reversing up to the curb, ready for his next ride. Bye, Mick. And bye, kids. Hooroo. Hi, kids. Reggie Roo here. What has a really fast spinning rotor with blades that lift it into the air? A helicopter. Here is a blue helicopter, ready to go on a scenic flight. Can you see the rotor spin? At the tail of the helicopter is the tail rotor. This helps the helicopter stay straight and not spin around and around. And up into the air goes the blue chopper. And away it goes. From up high in the helicopter, you can see down the beautiful beach below. Look at the helicopter fly through the air. Swish, 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 swish goes the white helicopter as it flies past. Helicopters are very clever. They can land and take off almost anywhere. That's because they can go straight up and down. They can also hover in midair. Wow! Look at that red helicopter spin and then fly away. There are lots of different helicopters. Here is a large yellow medical helicopter hovering. It's like a flying ambulance. It is much bigger than the helicopters we saw before. Away flies the big helicopter into the sunset. Hooroo! G'day, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. Have you ever imagined floating way up in the air? Like a hot air balloon does? Early in the morning, they begin to fill up the balloons with hot air. The pilot uses a big fan and a loud burner to fill the balloon. The hot air makes the balloon float. The burners also make the balloons glow in the dark. Doesn't that look great? Can you see the flames from the burners? Wow! One of the hot air balloons begins to float up. The pilot sits in the basket and controls the burner. His colorful balloon goes higher and higher. The burner makes lots of noise. There are lots of different types of balloons. Here's one in the mountains that is shaped like a bumblebee. They are very colorful. High above the fields and trees, the purple and red balloon sails away. Do you think it would be fun to float along in a hot air balloon? Yes, me too. Hooroo! G'day, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. Do you like diggers? Have you ever seen one with a hydraulic breaker on its arm? There's a digger with a breaker. The digger uses the breaker to hammer into the concrete footpath. Tap, 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 it goes. They're breaking up the concrete so the workmen can build a new footpath. The breaker scratches, scrapes, and hammers away. Can you see the ground shake? Oh! The digger lifts up a large piece of concrete and pushes it to the side. The workman helps by showing the best place to hammer. Tap, tap, tap. The pavement gets broken into tiny pieces. In the digger cabin, a man controls the digger arm and breaker. It's very loud, isn't it? Now, the workman uses a level to make sure the new pavement will be flat with no bumps to trip on. The clever digger can spin all the way around and hammer on the other side too. Can you see the man in the cabin controlling the digger? And off the digger drives. The workmen have had a busy day preparing the footpath for the new pavement. Hooroo! G'day, boys and girls. It's Reggie Roo here. How do workmen fix things that are really high up? Well, they could use a telescopic boom. Here is a red telescopic boom. Can you see the worker on the platform? He's using the controls to move the boom up and to the side and up again. Look how big it is. The boom is as tall as the building. Would you like to be up high on a telescopic boom? Or would you be too scared? The boom has a very long extendable arm and a base with wheels. The worker now moves the boom across so he can work on a different part of the building. He is very careful. Look at him now. Do you think he could get that high without a boom? No. The big red boom swings to the left, and the arm lowers down. The boom is very big. It almost takes up the whole street. Down goes the man. He's finished his work. With the help of his telescopic boom, of course. Hooroo! G'day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. What's everyone's favorite earth mover? A digger, of course. They're great for moving lots of dirt. Here is a yellow digger scooping up some dirt. His friend the dump truck reverses up slowly. The shovel lifts up and the dirt piles into the back of the dump truck. Look how the digger can spin all the way around. Did you know diggers are also called excavators? Can you say excavator? Excavator. The excavator scratches at the ground and lifts up the dirt like a giant hand. Oops, don't spill it. Away goes the dump truck with a full load of dirt in the back. Can you see how many wheels the dump truck has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 big wheels. He'll be back for more soon. And so will I. Hooroo! Good day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Hooray! We're back at the farm again today. Would you like to see how the farmer feeds a whole shed of cows? I would too. Here comes the farmer Carl. Carl is driving a large forklift with a telescopic arm. He attaches the shovel and begins scooping up the silage. Then he drops it into the red feeder. Silage is a mixture of different grass crops, maize, and cereals. The cows think it's yummy. Would you like to eat some too? No, that's silly. Using the green tractor, he pulls out the red feeder full of yummy silage for the cows. The feeder pulls up beside the cows. Look, here comes breakfast, says one of the hungry black cows. What's going to happen? Wow, the silage pours out. Careful you don't get hit in the head, girls, says another cow. Back and forth goes the noisy tractor. That's a lot of food. The silage jumps out the top as the feeder goes past. Look at how happy they are now, points out Eloise. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Here comes young Purdy. She's helping to feed the cows. Thank you, Purdy. Moo. Now, Carl uses the forklift to get some straw for dessert. Lucky cows. He dumps the straw into the feeder and cuts the string. The straw chopper sprays the straw behind the cows. It goes over the top of the cows and some gets on the cow's back. Oops. Thanks, Carl, for the yummy dessert, say the cows. Now I'm hungry. Hooroo. Good day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Have you ever wondered how hedges get so straight? Here's a hedge. And what is that behind it? Look, it's a green tractor with a long yellow hedge cutter. Can you see the spinning blades on the hedge cutter? The blades chop up everything they touch. They can cut grass low down on the ground. And they can cut the hedge high up on the top. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The hedge cutter chomps up the dry branches. Wow. The farmer carefully controls the cutter. As the cutter moves along, it leaves a straight hedge behind. The big red wheels are great for driving on the muddy road. Now we know how hedges get so straight. Hooroo. Hello, kids. Reggie Roo here. Do you know what a bicycle is? They are also called bikes or cycles. A bicycle has a saddle, 2 wheels, handlebars, pedals, and a chain that spins. They're made for riding. Have you ridden a bike before? You might have a small bike. Let's have a look at some people riding bikes. And away they go. The cyclists pedal hard on the bikes. Their feet go up and down to make the bike go faster. They all ride together in a big group called a peloton. Here comes the peloton. Wow, that's a lot of bikes. Can you say bicycle? Bicycle. Bicycle. Here they come. Whoosh, as they fly past on each side. Hurry up, Willie, they're getting away. They have lots of colorful clothes. Look, Jamie has an orange bike. I bet it's fast. It's a long day riding for everyone. And here's the finish. Everyone is cheering the riders home. Well done! Under the finish line they go. Cycling is fun. 2 thumbs up from Hanlon. Hooroo! Hi, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Have you seen a mine before? A mine is a place where machines dig up minerals. There is lots of activity at the mine today. There are excavators digging up coal and a huge yellow dump truck. The yellow dump truck is so big it towers over everything, with large wheels and a bed at the back for loading earth. It would be hard to find a bigger truck. This means it can move lots and lots with every load. The bed is empty now. Oops, be careful of the rocks. The enormous excavator scoops up the earth, spins, then opens, dropping the load into the dump truck's bed. The dump truck is now full of rocks and dirt. The bed lifts up, and the load pours out the back. Wow! Do you wish you had a sand pit that big? Hooroo! Good day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. I bet you've seen a police car before. With bright flashing lights and a noisy siren. It goes Eeyore, 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 Eeyore. But did you know there are police four-wheel drives too? And big police vans? Full of police? There are police bikes that zip around. With flashing lights and whistles. They show important cars the way. There are police boats with blue and yellow checks. And black police boats that patrol the rivers. While there are police helicopters that soar above. And police emergency response trucks that help people in trouble. There are even police horses, with helpful police riders wearing bright yellow jackets and blue helmets.
For Arsenal Tube Station, you can enter from the other side if you filter to your right.
Clippity-clop, away they go. In their special police horse truck. Can you think of any other police vehicles? Hooroo! Hi, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here, with bright flashing lights and loud sirens. Today, we are looking at ambulances. Hands up if you know what an ambulance looks like. That's right! Ambulances are large vehicles with bright flashing lights and a loud siren, just like a fire engine or police car. Ambulances are used to pick up sick or injured people, usually in an emergency. They arrive very quickly. Sometimes the police and fire engines help too. They then take the people to hospital. In the hospital, doctors and nurses work to make the people better. Can you say ambulance? It's difficult to say, isn't it? Let's try. Lance. Ambulance. Very good! Did you know there are even ambulances at the airport? Hooroo! Feel free to comment below. What would you like to see next? And don't forget to subscribe.